Slate and create.
I think you need 3 more cameras.
All right, Chris. Set it off.
Oh, here we go. Welcome to the show, ladies and just all of a sudden.
Boom, we're into it.
We're live.
Today we have Roger Bagley, Joey Brezinski. We're back again. I got many questions for you, Joey. A lot of questions to dive into.
All right.
IE Kid,
Yeah.
doing his thing out there. I heard rumors they used to sell stickers
Oh yeah.
at Fontana Park.
I've dropped out of high school. Had nowhere to live. My parents moved to Vegas. Couch surfed it. Just winging it, dude. Like I would make sticker packs and go sell them for like, I don't know, $2.
Now that would be a little hard to do.
Yeah,
right?
it'd be tough.
I think
it's
like,
hard to sell things in general now.
In general
for free.
now.
Like I don't even know how to go. Like I don't even know how to do that now. Like back then, dude, I would get old wheels and go spray paint them white, you know, and then like get old beat up trucks and like spray paint the hangers to look new, and then base plate a different color and put new bushings and shit, and put like a complete together.
But that's
and then
the
go to
hustle.
part.
That's the
And
hustle.
Sell for like $40.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was how I made rent.
He was like the ice cream man showing up. Like kids would just flock to his
They
car.
were psyched, dude. I'd sell like
Yeah.
like you know when shirts would get old or whatever. Like you're like, oh, I'm probably not gonna wear this shirt again.
Right.
It's a $2 shirt. It was free for me. It's $2 now in my pocket, and the kid gets a shirt.
That's half a burrito.
Yeah, dude. Actually, back then it was 99 cents for you know a burrito, a good burrito.
Talk about making cold calls to skate companies.
Oh, that was funny. This dude came over one day and he's like, and this is when magazines still put all the phone numbers of like you have your ad, you'd be like, oh, fucking
Call
like
drawers.
Airwalk shoes or
Orion,
yeah.
Orion trucks, and their phone number would be right there because the shops would call them like,
right.
and I would just be like, yo, what's up with some trucks? You know what I mean? Just people would just fucking.
Back then, but did they know? Was this at a time where you people knew
so
who
the
you
thing-
were?
it was like-
or was this before?
It was like
This
I was
was
on
af-
arcade. I was on
okay.
arcade. Like,
So they knew.
No,
Joey.
arcade was still in business.
Arcade was still in business?
Yeah.
All right, well, I know you were struggling for money. And I think I was like, oh, dude, just fucking hit up a bunch of people and just fucking get a bunch of boxes and just sling it like you usually do. And he called everyone in the book. Just,
That's incredible.
hey, can I talk to the team manager?
And I bet they'd send you shit, right?
And I would bro down with the team manager and be like, oh yeah, that's sick. Let me know if you need anything else. And then like
Got a fucking
I'd have a fucking
ton of boxes.
I'd have like a venture ad in the magazine. Oh yeah, I got some Orion, some I don't know.
You got on Reflex because of that, though, too, didn't you?
I did. I got some Reflex stuff for a while until I don't know when that ended.
Yeah, you called Reflex, whatever. Like, hey, dude, I'd like to try out your bearings and everything else. Like, oh, sure. It ends up in the team.
That's incredible.
That was the struggle though. That was like, you know, shit, that apartment was it like $500 a month. Like I had to figure out how to get
How to
that
get
money.
that
Like
right. This was still in the IE.
I was
You were
still in the
yeah.
IE.
San Bernardino?
Yeah, like when
So
with my
San
just-
Bernardino, $500 a month. You were probably living in a 4-bedroom apartment, right? 2-story, 4-bedroom.
The 2-bedroom was nice. It wasn't bad.
He had great roommates.
Yeah, they were nice. Yeah. It was
Were they
good.
chicks?
He had a couple living with him.
A couple.
But she'd always bring her friends over, so it was like
Perfect.
It was
Yeah.
like, dude, fuck.
And she
Perfect.
was scandalous.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's why you liked going over there.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, now
Had
the
a
story
lot of
is
fun over
coming
there.
Together.
Had a lot of fun over there.
We'd
Okay.
go to the
Okay.
country western bar.
Yeah.
Was it Branding Iron?
Brandon Ryan.
I had like an old set of like Mercedes Benz keys.
He would-
I would like always set them down on the counter. I was driving like a Pontiac Le Mans or something, and they would come back to my shitty place and be like, "What? Where's your Benz?"
Yeah. But by then they're already there, right?
Yeah.
They're already there.
Yeah.
You just go.
As long as you had beer, they were cool.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Daniels, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
We-
good. I
It
mean,
was fun. We're having fun as kids, dude.
that's it. That's
You know?
it. Yeah. What's up with your burrito fetish?
It's not a fetish.
It's a little bit of a fetish. It's
It's
a
a
little. It's sometimes it's a little weird.
It was more of a Twitter thing between me, Chico, and Kelly, because at that point, when Twitter started, it was kind of dumb. Like, you just tweet to your friends. And
Yeah.
it was like a battle, like, oh, dude, check out this burrito I got. And Chico would get one somewhere and be like, dude, check
What was first, the twumps or the
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 Twumps,
burritos?
the Twumps was first. The burritos were second.
I don't know if you want to tell people what the twumps were.
Twumps were,
Disgusting. That's what
they were disgusting, yes.
Okay.
Well, hey, when Twitter started, I thought, what, people want to fucking hear or see what I have to do every day? Like, I thought it was retarded.
So you thought, I'm going to just show them my shit every
I'm like,
day.
if they're gonna follow me, well, here's what I'm doing here. I took a shit, you know, retweet that.
After you ate a burrito.
The burrito was second. That was later. That was when, you know, we were kind of battling to find out like who's got the best burrito. Like Chico would find one, like, no, you gotta try this, like, and I just kept it going and evolving it to where anyone getting a burrito whenever I'm around them is gonna get, you know, shot on the iPhone, and you're gonna be put on my feed.
I'm glad the Twumps didn't last long.
Yeah, imagine
because I almost unfollowed
Imagine
you.
if it was Team Twumps.
It was,
like, hey,
oh,
dude, you just took a
geez.
shit, and I'd go in and take a photo of your shit.
The last thing I want to do is open Twitter and see a Twump in the toilet.
Yeah.
Last thing.
People were bummed.
Were people sending you like their photos of their shits?
Yeah,
That gets
that's
a little
where it was
weird.
weird.
Come on.
You know?
A lot of Twompers
it.
out there.
Yeah,
Who would have thought?
yeah.
Who would
You
have
know?
thought? But so the burrito thing just kind of manifested after you, Chico, and
Yeah, it was
and
just like a
Kelly,
joke.
and then-
And then Team Burrito became Team Burrito. And now
Are
we
they
just
still
make...
on the team, or did you kick them off?
No, they're on, dude.
Okay.
Have you had to kick anyone off Team Burrito yet?
Daniel Espinosa got a taco one day. I was borderline boot, but
What would it take to kick someone
you
off
can't,
Team
dude.
Burrito?
It's not you're on or off. It's just Team Burrito, dude.
What if they just started like eating Chipotle and just started showing?
Chipotle does suck. Like, yeah, don't post Chipotle on Team Burrito's hashtag because that's a no-no.
I'm gonna start doing that.
You should.
I don't go to Chipotle often, but I do sometimes. I'll admit, because it's like after skating, I'm hungry as
Yeah,
hell,
yeah.
and it's just quick,
Yeah.
easy, and I know it's gonna fill me up for the rest of the night,
That's
and I'm done.
you just want to be filled up.
I just want to be filled up. Well, Twitter user the Troy T asks, "What, in your opinion, is the absolute best burrito to eat?"
That's a question that cannot really be answered, honestly, because you have different styles. You have the San Diego, which makes an insane California burrito. You know, you have LA, which is like taqueria style, you
It's
know.
like street tacos.
Yeah, like street
Mm-hmm.
tacos, really good beans and rice, stuff like that. And then you could go all the way up to SF, where Chipotle kind of stole their style, but they did it completely wrong
Right.
because fucking they don't have Mexican rice.
Well,
in their
Chipotle
shit.
even did it for the mass market.
Yeah.
They did it for,
They
hey,
made
we're
it
going to
really-
have 10,000
Yeah.
stores in 3 years. And
and it's really
that's what they
bland
did.
and kind of boring.
So SF, you would say, has better burritos in LA? Or is that kind of hard again?
it's still hard
Because
It's like,
everybody that I know is like, oh, San Francisco. Of course. Best
Mm.
burritos ever.
not ever. They're good. They're a treat. When you get up to San Francisco, it's like, damn, I'm gonna get.
That's
a
like the
fucking-
first thing you go
Yeah, I
do
wanna
is get a
fucking-
burrito. And
LA, you know, it's different everywhere. Around
LA is like, I'm going to go to In-N-Out. That's like, everybody comes to LA, I'm going to go to In-N-Out. Like,
But they
they're
haven't-
not thinking burritos,
They have it
I
now in
think.
San Francisco.
What makes a good burrito?
Beans and rice. If the beans and rice are done right, then the rest is gonna go perfect. Like Paquito Mas, they make a pretty good burrito, but then you go up the street to Tacos Por Favor, and the rice and beans are just like, you know, very authentic, straight, you know, Mexican ingredients that go into these beans and rice, and that makes it its own burrito.
So if you had your choice, you'd be like, okay, I'm going to go to
I'm gonna go
Tacos Por Favor, and I'm
Yeah.
going to go get the beans, and I'm going to go here, I'm going to go get the burrito,
Well,
I'm
you-
going to go here, I'm going to get the rice,
Yeah, you could do that in LA
and be back home in 7 hours.
Yeah, well, yeah, traffic's gonna suck. But that's how you would get the best burrito. Is if you could take things from all these different establishments and put them into one tortilla.
I mean, I got to say, you do know your burritos.
Thanks.
You should open a burrito store, Joe.
That could possibly be in the future.
Doritos.
Churritos. That's a good name.
Doritos.
I like
Thanks,
that.
man. I've just thought of that right now.
Yeah. Just don't send me any goddamn Chipotle photos.
Do you get a lot of them? I mean,
Yeah, and I had to.
if I put a burrito with no foil or nothing, no paper, I put a Chipotle burrito and another burrito, could you tell the difference?
if I could see inside of it.
No, you can't see inside.
Oh,
We should do a blind taste test.
Oh.
Taste test is something completely different.
I
You
could-
could taste
yeah, I
that
would-
in a second,
Yeah, easily.
right?
Yeah.
I can, and I'm not a burrito fanatic. But just by the visual, you can't. I thought maybe you could.
I probably could. I could probably.
Chipotle burritos are like this fucking big. They're huge.
Yeah.
And that's why I go there sometimes. Not all the time. Just saying that, like, when I'm starving
You
and
wanna
I
get
want
filled up.
something quick and I want to get filled up, it fills me up.
Yeah.
Chipotle.
Yeah. You'd put it inside you.
I put it inside me, and it feels good.
That's terrible.
Feels great.
Burrito
That's the
baby.
worst news I've heard all day.
But wait, going back to the social media thing that we were talking about before, like, you've almost got the crown.
No.
You do. I mean, you're really good at what you do.
I just
Let
have
me
fun.
just tell you.
Yeah.
Well, you could tell. Every day, I know that Joey's going to do something, right? Snapchat, Twitter, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
right? In your opinion, what is the best platform? Or what's going to be, or what's... Because, I mean...
What platform should people be on right now?
Right now I'm having a lot of fun just on Snapchat because it's more laid back. Like I feel like with Instagram, you have to put out a gnarly edit, you know? Kind of.
You
Or like
don't.
a gnarly trick. You don't have to, but it's like if you don't do it, then it's like kind of just but if you want to make that like boom.
It's like Snapchat's a little dumbed down.
Yeah, dude, Snapchat's like just joking around, you're with your friends.
I feel like the people who are doing best on Snapchat are the people who actually can tell a story and tell a different story every day.
Like a start to finish story is the way to do a Snapchat.
Right.
And just try to have a lot of fun in between and interact.
Yeah, there's a lot of downside, I think, to Snapchat because you can't. It's hard to find people. You have to know their username. You can't just type in Joey Brezinski and find you, right? You have to. I have to know. No, but it won't do like a search. I have to know your username.
I think now if you start typing the name, it'll like
Really
pop up.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's more fun because you just get to go and do your things that you're already doing throughout the day. And how do you make it fun or funny?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, instead of like, like, fuck, I got to go to the park and try a trick for a couple hours. Hopefully I get it. And then I got my Instagram post.
So they're on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
It's like you have the most fun on Snapchat and then skate or do something. It's Instagram.
Yeah. Well, you could do unboxings on Snapchat. You could do.
I really hate unboxings.
Well, yeah, but
They're so boring. They're like everyone fucking does them. It's fucking stupid. Stop doing it, people.
I don't understand it.
And fucking grown ass men doing those fucking dog filters in their face and like.
Oh yeah, I don't do.
I hate that shit.
I only do one filter, and it makes my dude look like he's very Eastern European. His name's Vladimir.
Vlad.
Yeah.
Like an alter ego on your Snapchat.
Yeah.
I like Snapchat. I don't do it as much. But I agree with you. Like you have to tell a story. Because there's just so many people out there that are just like, hey, my box water, click.
And it's like, that's the only thing they have that day.
You're like, oh, okay, rad.
Cool, I just wasted 10 seconds looking at box water.
Right. And then it'll go to the next person's little feed,
That's
which
annoying.
I hate.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to see somebody else's Snapchat.
Yeah.
There's some people on Snapchat that I follow that I try to avoid.
You just go.
I know, but sometimes it gets me. If I watch yours and then the last photo you take is like 3 seconds, boop. Another person's, I have to swipe down, like,
And you're like, whoa.
And then now I know that they saw me.
It's just like Chris Roberts,
right?
This one, and then none of the other ones.
Yeah.
Does Snapchat show your drop off rate? Like when people stop
It
watching?
just shows views, right? Just views.
Yeah, it just shows views. But the interaction is cool because if you have yours fully, public, people could send you stuff. They can text you, whatever it is.
Right.
Some kid would be like, dude, look, check, I got this burrito. I'm from Wisconsin at fucking Jose's or whatever. And it's like, oh, sick. Like, I'll try that one day maybe if I ever get there. With other platforms, like, it's a comment. If you respond to that person, it's kind of like everyone else is, like, in the conversation. Mm-hmm. But with Snapchat, it's so one-on-one.
It's one-on-one.
And you're, like, talking with
no
all
one
the
ever
people.
sees the comments that people leave.
Unless they screen grab it.
Yeah.
I mean, Snapchat was invented for nudes. I got on Snapchat because it was nudes. And then I was getting 13-year-old kids were sending me photos of their skateboard. I was like, what the fuck is that?
And you wanted what, dick pics? What'd you want?
No, I wanted chicks to fucking send me.
Yeah, but did you know any chicks that were going to do that?
No, I just thought, hey, this is for people, girls are sending, whatever. It didn't work.
Did anyone send you?
No.
Nothing.
I got a couple titties. It's pretty cool.
I would love a couple titties.
You got like an older sister or something.
Snapchat me. Chris _
Ladies.
Roberts 1.
Send them to Chris.
Give him some titties.
Titties, something.
Yeah. I shouted to my chick out on Snapchat once, and the first thing she got was dick pics.
Dudes are fucking weird. They're weird. Yeah. What is a dude taking? That's so crazy to me. That's disgusting.
And it's like a matter of seconds, too. It's not like...
They just had them ready.
I was like, hey, yeah, check
like,
it out.
who's like, oh,
yeah, fucking Snapchat.
Like, who's doing that? Who is doing that?
Yeah. Desiree,
That's crazy.
Desiree a shout out.
Really? And
Boom.
she got dick pics?
Dick pics. Boom. Immediately.
No way.
Yeah.
She must have loved that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy,
I don't
right?
understand. I don't understand.
We're
I
lucky.
wish it was the opposite for guys.
Well,
it's
yeah.
like, hey, here's
We're
Joey's
kind of
Snapchat.
unlucky.
Titties,
Like,
titties,
yeah,
titties,
chicks-
titties, titties.
Chicks are
titties.
just like, yo.
That's. I mean,
And you can't ask for titties.
Yeah, you can.
but then you're the creep who's asking for titties.
And what if they're
So?
under 18? Like, that's weird.
That's,
Do you follow the
you
Ugly
can't
Russian
tell
Jew?
how old they are on Snaps. You don't want to, like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go to jail over Snapchat. I'm trying
What,
to
they,
live my
they
life.
disappear in 24 hours.
I don't care.
No, they disappear as soon as you look at them.
Yeah, boom.
Except you can
Can't get
replay them
involved,
now, right? So you're replaying 12-year-olds. I don't think we should talk about this anymore. What's your favorite city? I would say mine is Barcelona.
Yeah, if I was
Hands
gonna,
down,
yeah, if I'm gonna fly
Barcelona.
somewhere and spend some time, yeah, Barcelona,
Yeah.
New York.
I am not a,
I like going to New York just because it's New York.
I mean, I enjoy New York. I just, for skating,
Yeah,
like Barcelona, it's...
Well, you could say China too, but China sucks being in China.
I enjoy China.
Really?
I do. Yeah, Guangzhou.
The
like
food
I
just
liked
sucks.
it.
Yeah, I just don't like. There's.
I enjoy
it's
the
like,
food.
It's like a picture of like something, and you're like not quite sure what that is, and you're just like, shit. All right, I'm going to fucking Taco Bell or Pizza Hut, whatever that.
But
shit
see,
is.
that's the thing is like when I went out there, I eat KFC, and I was like, because I
Yeah,
was
but see, like you're eating KFC.
But I got sick as a dog, man. I got so sick. I was for like 3-4 days. But then when I started eating their food, I was fine,
Right.
and I enjoyed it.
I ate
thought it
Papa
was good.
John's.
Yeah, but it's hard
But
to
it was
figure
good.
out what to get. That's the part. Like, there's no like.
You
figure
got
out if you
fucking
like
fried rice and some dog.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, the dog's good.
It's good. Let me get a large pug with a Coke.
Like simple things, like getting in a cab. We're like, hey, we're going, and then make a right. Like, and they're just like, they look at you like you're not even.
You know what I did notice though? Anywhere you are in the world, if you walk into a Starbucks, they speak English.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to speak English and talk to somebody, go to Starbucks. When I was in China, same thing. Went to Starbucks. Hey, how you doing today? All right.
Like Chinese is like I don't even know how to like.
It's different.
It's so
Well,
hard.
anything, yeah.
It's so hard to get anything you need there.
But you know where the third floor is, right?
It's closed. They closed that hotel's gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they shut it down.
Oh, that
It
was
was
a good
dump.
one.
That place
Yeah.
is a dump.
It was a dump.
No,
but,
it wasn't. Wait,
but
we
it was
were
right
talking about
next
the
to
same one?
Yeah, but it was right next to Cafe Experience, and that was
Oh,
what
that
was
hotel
rad.
they closed down.
Yeah, they closed
I
it
thought you
down.
meant the one that we would all go get massages at, the one around the corner. Did you ever go to that one?
No.
You wouldn't go down
You
the
mean
street
the
and go,
big one, like the one that's
huge-
like
yeah.
Caesar's Palace? Yeah, that one was the bomb. Jacuzzi, pool,
The works.
soup, sodas, water, all
Everything.
included.
Fresh
and then
juice,
and then
beer,
they take when
whatever.
you're done with that, you could sit there for hours. It's 24
No,
hours.
you
You're there
could
for
you could
24
sleep
hours,
there.
yeah.
They put a blanket over you.
Yeah.
And you wake up in the morning like, oh, okay, let me go back to my hotel.
And then
they encourage it.
Yeah,
it's
really.
like, yeah, it's crazy.
you got a little TV on your chair. Some chicks rubbing your shoulders. Some chicks doing your toenails.
Well, because you
like-
have to get 5 things.
Yeah, you have to get 5
If you
things.
get 4 things, then you're paying the same price. So it's like, I'm going to get a head rub. I'm going to get a manicure and pedicure.
Yeah.
Because why not? I'm going to get my shoulders rubbed.
and your
I'm going to
legs
get
massage, like all the things.
Yeah.
And then you're like skating again. The
And
next
you got
day,
like-
you feel like a new man.
And you got like, 12 dudes lined up in these lounge, like, I'm talking about lazy boys with
Yeah.
televisions
and they're English speaking to networks.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
you're
you're watching
you're
basketball.
Seinfeld,
and-
like whatever you want. You're just like, yes.
I loved it.
And then you go back to the hotel and you get on a bed that's harder than this. And you're like,
The beds suck in China.
and it's just like the window don't open. It smells bad.
I roomed with Sean Malto at that hotel. We walk in our room, no window.
yeah.
Our
There's
room
no
had
window.
no window.
Yeah.
We looked at each other like, what are we going to do? I'm like, we're going to look at our phone to tell what time it is because this is crazy.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing not being able to see
Outside.
Daylight.
outside.
Yeah.
Is it nighttime? Is it day? Is it sun setting? What's going on?
You guys want to do a trip to China?
Let's do it.
I'd love to
I
do
love
that trip
China.
to
Yeah, me too.
I love
It's
it.
great. I like
It's
it.
dope.
I'd go back in a heartbeat.
Yeah. The food's good.
But I even like France. I'm such a huge fan of Lyon.
Yeah, Leon's rad.
Lyon has that big river that runs through it.
2 of them.
2 of
Two of
them.
them,
Yeah.
I always feel like wherever there's a big body of water, people are more mellow. You know, it's just kind of the way of life. But you were the first American on Cliche.
I was.
How'd that happen?
Yeah, what was that all about?
I met Al at a trade show, and at that point I was on audio. Jeff Taylor and him were at the booth,
And Jeff and him were good friends. too.
Jeff, yeah. So they were kind of chatting it
Tornado.
up, and my Digital Sane part dropped like right around the same time.
Okay, yeah.
So met Al, Jeff and him were talking. I'm sitting there talking to them for a while, and Al leaves, and Jeff's like, "Hey, they're looking for an American." I'm like, "Oh, that's sick! Like that'd be cool." And he gave him a copy of the digital video, and I was
And
like,
this was in between sponsors, right? This was in, you were, or
Oh,
were you?
I was like on getting Girl and Chocolate boards for
Okay.
like 4 years already at that point, maybe.
This was after Arcade.
Yeah, right after Arcade. I
Okay.
think Arcade went out of business in 2000, 2001.
So then you give him the video, and then Al, what does he call you and say, "Hey, do you want boards?"
So Al
or
got like
what
we exchanged like he emails whatever, and then he got back to France and like they watched it, like they all watched the video together, and Lucas and everyone was kind of like they were like, "Fuck, let's bring him to Lyon."
Yeah.
So Al hit me up. He's like, "Hey, do you want to come to Lyon? Like, do you want some boards?" Audio was doing a trip to Spain around that same time. I got a trip to Spain with Audio, and then after that, I just
Went to Lyon.
I flew over to Lyon and hung out there for like 2 months. It was crazy.
Which is great because once you're in Europe, it's so easy to
Yeah.
go places. It's like, oh, I'm going to go to Lyon. I think we were in Paris and they were doing a Cliche trip. and I just tagged along.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
The trucker tour. Right.
Yeah.
Super fun.
That was so fun.
It was, oh my God. Switzerland. I mean, we
Italy,
went
France.
Yeah, we went everywhere.
Was that the one where Jeremy had the little wheel that you kind of spin on to give away?
No,
prizes?
this was where he had hats, and he would actually like heat stamp people's hats however they wanted.
We had a demo. It was like later in the day.
And he didn't skate.
And he's not skating, he's just kicking it. And
Well-
Jeremy's like, hey, why aren't you skating the demo? And he's like, hey, I'm your guest. You don't invite your friend over to cook for dinner or something like that.
I was joking. Come on.
It
You know
was-
me, I joke.
Yeah.
It was funny though. I was dying. I was like, that's amazing.
I love those guys, man. Jeremy is so, they're the best. They're
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah, it was right. Anytime, and that's the best thing is like whenever we do Cliche trips, we always invite somebody.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like rad. Like we had Cooper come to Japan with us. You know, like dude, Fred Gall on a gypsy tour.
That's amazing.
That was
Yeah.
insane. But that's the rad thing that Cliche does is they always bring other people and involvement to have fun with us.
Yeah.
That's sick. It's really, I mean,
It's a fun program.
it's a fun program.
It's a
It
good
really
program.
is. It's good.
Yeah.
Did you start Mania because you needed some extra cash?
No, when I started it, there was never really a platform for any of us to skate a competition. Like we're not gonna go huck ourselves down a triple set contest or anything. So there was nothing
Absolutely
available for kind of like the more technical street skateboarder. So
Totally.
that was the whole idea around that. And I mean, fuck, dude, I lost like 4 of those before I was like, I really got to fucking.
But you
Start
won
practicing.
like 3 or 4 of them yourself, though, right?
When I was practicing, like the first ones are like I was not winning.
But you won the first. What was the first one? Was in like Venice
In
or
Venice,
something, and you
I got lucky.
You designed the course.
Not it.
I'll
It
tell you what, though,
it
that was one of the only contests that I skated. And it was fun.
and you did well.
I did well. I didn't go to the New York ones though. But
Yeah, the
Daniel
New York
and
ones
Chico
got
skated
bigger
too.
and a lot more people showed up. Like the
Right.
one in Venice was in our own backyard, and it was kind of like the trial run. So it was like, it was kind
And it
of
was
like
brand new at
and it
the
was brand new.
time,
So it was
you
like
know.
all the friends, like all of us skating. Like once like Beeble and Krager and all these dudes started showing up, that's when it was like,
Legit.
you know, Chris sucked. Like I beat him easy. No, I'm just kidding.
He wasn't,
but-
he wasn't practicing that much.
But once we
I think I got robbed.
once we brought it to New York, dude, and like Ronnie was winning, and freaking, you know, Mike Bo showed up, and like all these
Stevie
dudes that
Williams
made it
showed up.
really hard. Like it was a hard contest.
But would you design the course like, oh, I know Krieger ain't gonna skate this. This is interesting.
No, and never. It was more just like,
He's like, no, I'm usually worried about Seva.
dude, Seva was. We kind of found Seva in a sense. Like that was the whole platform of it. Was like we're doing the pro, and then we did the Global Am.
Oh yeah, I
series,
remember that. Right.
Which was, you know, we looked all over the U.S. and found a bunch of rad manual skaters or technical skaters in the U.S. And then they did that overseas in Europe, and they did it down in Brazil and Chile. And like Red Bull flew all these kids who won one to New York and put them up like in a hotel. These kids were coming to New York for the first time, and they've like, fuck, I've never been out of my backyard. And they're just blown out of their mind. Like, holy shit, you know?
I'm in New York City.
I'm in New York City. Like,
Skating Manny Mania with Joey Brezinski. This is nuts. It's like you think of a contest, you think of, you know, the X Games or the street leagues. And I mean, back then, what was it like? There wasn't really a contest,
Savannah Slamma.
but that was years ago, right?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there was a void in that type of skateboarding. You know, it's like
it was either the vert or the gnarly handrail
the
contest.
gnarly hand, right? Or
You
the
know?
the big section and the. But so what happened to Manny? It just kind of died out.
It,
Or
just,
was it?
it took its run, you know. I mean, yeah, it was really expensive.
How many
to
did you
it.
do? Like 7
We did
or 8
7
of them?
of them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe you could think of something else.
We did. Really dope.
Wheelie dope.
Yeah, that's.
You just changed the name.
You changed the name.
That's all you did.
No
You
way.
changed the name.
No, it's different because we're doing it on actual street spots, and that's our whole. That's gonna what we're
okay.
gonna be doing is
Okay.
we're gonna do it on street spots.
So this isn't out yet.
Yeah, we
Wheelie
did
dope.
one.
We did one.
We did 2.
What did we?
He did one at Westchester Park, which
That was
wasn't
like
a street
kind of the
spot.
AM one. It's
Okay.
yeah, it was, but it was like an idea, and I wanted to get it done.
And then he did it at the courthouse.
And then we did it last year at the Santa Monica
I
courthouse.
do remember the courthouse one.
Yeah.
Right. I wasn't invited, but
Yeah, it was
You were
weird.
invited.
no, I wasn't.
Yeah, you said no.
Was it on the stage?
It was on the stage.
Yeah, I did show up though. I remember it was gnarly.
Yeah, and that's why these kind of contests need to keep happening because the amount of stuff that went down that day was insane.
It's
I've gone
good.
there weeks to try the same trick until I
Of
got
course.
it. Like,
Right. Yeah, usually I just go a day, but
you're way
this is
better.
one
though.
yeah, one try.
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
Yeah.
you are the man.
That thanks. I mean,
The thing was high.
it's still high.
It's super high.
It's high. It's 420 high.
Yeah. But like, dude, Diego nollie varial flip nose manual nollie flip that day, like to go there and just nose manual nollie flip. is like, that's fucking, you're good. That's dope.
So you're going to do any others around?
Yeah, we have no set venues.
It's
or like,
hard to find a good manual pad.
And I want to keep them.
And something where you could do that kind of event at.
And I want to keep them like kind of landmark. Like the courthouse is such a landmark,
right,
you know?
Right.
Like where do we...
Another landmark manual. I mean...
You should try and do it at Pier 7.
Like, yeah, like something like that. Or Parallel in Spain or something.
Yes.
Some places that will make sense for this to happen.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to do with Wheelie Dope. I mean, we're going to do another one this year. At the end of summer, we're going to do it on the courthouse stage.
Again.
Until
Figure
the
it
next
out.
place pops up.
Okay.
And we could get more sponsors because it's expensive, dude. Like, Andale's a brand that's growing, but it's not capable of hosting big events.
Of course.
But I want to put them on.
I want to talk about Andale.
What's Andale?
It's a bearing company that you own with a couple other people, right?
Paul Rodriguez?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah.
So how did Andale come to be?
I heard that Chico inspired the name.
You did.
Andale.
Yeah. For some reason, Chico has been inspiring my whole life.
What else is he inspired?
I don't know. We'll find out. It hasn't ended yet.
If you say Chico's name 3 times, he probably will show up.
Chico.
Oh my God, it worked.
This is crazy. I've never been on TV before.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
cool. Welcome.
It's crazy.
Welcome.
Cool. Yep.
Yep.
I don't know. Chico's just been like always there. Like when I met him, it was just like, dude, the dude invited me to Spain without even really knowing me. Like the first 5 seconds he met me. And then I showed up and he's like, oh, I didn't think you were really going to come.
What are you doing here?
I was like a kid, like I am, little fucking grom skating, like get the invite. I'm like, shit, I'm going to show up.
How is it now being an owner of a brand?
It's gnarly. Like I've never even thought of starting anything or ever doing anything or just having the courage to do anything.
What gave you the courage to do it though?
I don't know. The name was good. Started like coming up with a concept. It was like, fuck, we could actually do this. You know, like this could be something.
And you're doing good. I mean, I'm a fan. I think it's dope. I think anytime anybody starts anything, especially friends, you want to see them succeed. You want to see them blow up. You want to see good things, you know? And luckily you're getting help now doing it, right?
Well, yeah, now we have
for a while it was probably just out of your garage.
Dude, yeah, it was.
And that could drive you mental.
It was super hard. You know, like just packing like the first orders. You know, like we did it. Oh, we got a distribution in Japan now. Like sending the distribution in Japan, South Shore's order by accident as our first.
How do you fuck that up?
Basically, I put all the shirts into a box, and they went to South Shore when they're supposed to go to Japan. And I'm not gonna be like, hey, can you send those back? I'm just like, fuck, you know, like.
Right.
There goes $500.
Were you just like, can you just try and sell them and?
No, I told them to promo. I'm like, whatever, give them to kids, do whatever.
I mean, these things happen. It's like doing business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna happen. Shit's gonna go good. Shit's gonna go bad.
Yeah.
You just gotta roll.
What kind of advice would you give a kid to start a brand?
Don't.
Don't.
If you're gonna start a brand,
It's
don't
expensive.
Do it.
It's not easy to do, and you have to have some capital, and it's just really hard. If you want to do it, try to do it with very low overhead. And
I always say do it organically, right? Like a lot of companies start out of like a crew. You get a following, and then all of a sudden it just makes sense
Like, yo, the Hello
to
Crew's
like
tight.
make shirts.
And you know, if you have a brand, it also helps you, you know, help younger kids out that are getting like helping them, giving them their product.
Right. Exactly.
And then your brand is able to help them go on a trip or take them on a trip, or there's things like it keeps you like with the Wheelie Dope thing, like that's keeping a technical contest going in a sense.
Yes.
And it's helping me help kids who are trying to come up like, oh, fuck, you want bearings? You're rad. Send me your Insta clips. I'll post them. Like it's a way to outlet new up and comers as well. You're helping them skate longer.
You're building a community on 2 wheels.
I'm backing that.
We make 8 bearings.
I'm backing that. Well, this has been Wheelie Dope.
It's pretty Wheelie Dope.
Well, dude, thanks for coming, man.
That's cool.
It's been a pleasure.
Can you guys get me an Uber?
Well, yeah, we can get you an Uber.
Cool.
Raj.
Did you Uber here?
No, I drove.
Oh.
I'll drive home.
Well, tell the pugs I said hi.
Yeah.
You still got all of them, Brody?
Yeah, he's old. He's 14 and he's paralyzed.
Oh, yeah.
He's he's happy.
Right.
He's eating. He's drinking.
That's good. That's good.
You know, he just likes to be held. He's like a baby now.
Now you got him wrapped in a blanket on the rocking chair.
Yeah. All he could do is cry.
It's a little bag of meat.
He's a head. He's basically a head. He's a mouth you feed and talk to and look into his eyes, and he's just like, yeah.
He's totally there, but just...
Like he was crying this morning and wake me up. I get up, And he's like, oh, he's up. And then he goes to sleep.
That's what all animals do, I think, though. My cat does that.
Like,
It's like,
you want to
"What
make
are
sure
you
you're all
doing?"
right.
Right.
Like, come on, get up. Get
And
up.
I think it's hungry. So I go out there, and sometimes I'll start doing other shit before I feed it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's taking a nap.
Your cat's
like-
fucking nuts.
I'm like, why?
Your cat's crazy.
Are-
The day I met it, it was fucking off the wall.
It's just a
Bonkers.
little scared of people. That's all.
You know his cat's name is Larry, and it's a female cat.
That's nice.
When you name animals, it doesn't matter if it's
Yeah.
male, female. It
'Cause-
doesn't,
When I was growing up, we had a bird named Larry.
Really?
Yeah, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
We didn't have a bird.
To live here in Venice, to go like, hey, I might not cook here, but damn it, man, I fucking go out. You know, I went to get a burrito the other day, and I fucking was just like, yo, I'm getting a burrito right now, and I'm living in Venice, dude.
You should come to my house and get a burrito.
Let's go.
We got a burrito machine.
I got fucking Chris Roberts and Roger in here, dude.
I
I,
know.
would see you when I was a kid filming, and I would see you in the skate videos, and I'm here talking with you guys.
Right,
I
yeah.
still lived a little kid life, dude.
Well, I'll sign your board after.
Yeah.